Education Manager, Kelly Hatler. Hi, Kelly.
Hello, how you doing, Bart?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good.
So this month is Financial Education Awareness Month?
Financial Literacy Month, yes.
Financial Literacy Month. Well, before we get to Financial Literacy Month, Reading Month, you guys participated in that.
Yes, we did. We had our coordinators going out into the classrooms and reading, and I actually even got to go into a couple classrooms myself and read a few stories about money with our students.
Cool.
So, yeah.
So you folks are really involved in schools and education. What are you doing for Financial Literacy Month?
Well, basically what we're doing is we're providing books. We partnered with the Michigan Credit Union League and applied for a grant, and they are supplying with us 100 books to give away to our second grade classrooms in the schools that we partner with. Mm-hmm. So we have the Owl and the Otter. I brought a couple of these. Last year we were able to do the Owl and Otter in the Big Yard Sale. And so that's a really neat book that talks about supply and demand, and they have their yard sale, but they also sell cookies and lemonade. So that was a fun book. And then this year it is Owl and Otter and the Big Talent Show. So this year they're planning a talent show. They're charging to get in. They have to make change and learn all about how money works that way. So
nice. Well, the kids need it. I stopped at a lemonade stand last year, and they were charging $15.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's went up a little bit since we were kids, hasn't it? Yeah.
I think they made some adjustments.
Yeah. I bet you they did. Yeah. Yeah, so we were doing that. We're also going into a lot of classrooms throughout the county, doing different financial education lessons. We're in elementary, middle school, and high school. So we've got a lot of topics to cover this month.
Well, you actually, I think the kids know True Community Credit Union because you have a presence in the schools.
Yes.
A couple of different ways.
Right. Yeah, we have our student-run credit union branches. Mm-hmm. And what we do with that is we choose so many volunteers in the school to actually run the credit union branch, and our education coordinators are there operating the branch with them, although the students do most of the work. They apply for the jobs, they go through an interview process, and they actually take deposits when we're there on deposit days. Usually in 24 schools, we're there twice a month, and the students are able to save. So anyone in the school can actually have a savings account and save with us. So that's a really good opportunity for them to start small and just start saving for the important things that they're going to need over the next few years.
And their whole family, they can save for the kids' education because you've got a specific program for that.
Yes, we do. We actually have the Jackson Saves program. It's a children's savings account, and we are partnering with the Jackson Community Foundation, the Jackson County ISD, and 21 different schools in the county to actually make this happen. So each student, when they enroll in kindergarten or in the Young Fives program in their school, they are eligible for a $50 deposit into a Jackson Saves children's savings account. And it's for future education, so it's a deposit-only account, so they can't withdraw over the next few years. They have to leave it in there until they're ready to go to college or trade school or any other kind of training that's going to help them with their careers in the future. So they do it through their kindergarten enrollment, so they don't come into the credit union to open those accounts, but they're done through their school enrollment. So if you are a kindergarten parent or Young Fives parent, make sure you check that enrollment box, and it's just $50 toward their education. So
it could end up being paying the whole thing. 12 years, who knows?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Especially with interest rates the way they are.
Yeah.
So what happens is basically the money is put into certificates of deposit and they roll over every year. So whatever the interest rate is at that 12-month mark, like in next January, that's what the interest rate is going to be. Our accounts are open in January, so they'll be enrolling right now in kindergarten roundup. We're going to all the roundups in the next month. And so through the kindergarten roundup, they can sign up, or when they enroll in the fall, if they don't sign up through roundup. and then that money is put into their account in January. So it takes a little while to get open just because we have a lot of hoops we have to jump through to get it done. But they'll have that $50. So they just have to check a box to say, yes, that's what we want to do. Give us a little bit of information and we're good to go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, you also are going into schools with your reality fairs.
Yes.
Now, is the reality the same for all age and grade levels?
Well, actually, it's a little different. We start in elementary with our True Life program, and that was actually developed by one of our coordinators who retired a couple years ago. She's no longer with us, but we still use her program. And we go into the elementary schools. We do 3 lessons with the kids about different financial topics like careers, budgeting. What's the third one? Tools for how we use our money. And then we go in with a simulation where we have different stations and the students get a paycheck. They visit each different station like housing, transportation, groceries, fun, because they got to have some fun. So basically they're able to go through all those stations and find out how they can actually make it work for that month. So it's a monthly budget that they're dealing with, and that pay reflects that month, and they just have to make it work. And sometimes it doesn't always work out the way that they want it to, and they might have to go back and decide on a different car or a different home or something that they have to give up and make a different choice. So the elementary, we do the lessons. With the middle school and the high school, we do sometimes go in with lessons. It just depends on, what the teachers want. And then that's actually done through an app. So they electronically do it. They visit stations to stations, whereas in the elementary, it's more paper and pencil. So they get a lot of good experience. But we just did our reality fair. It's called Bite of Reality with Parkside in conjunction with Junior Achievement. So that was a lot of fun, and the kids, I think, really had a great experience. And they get a few things added on, though. They have to have a credit card payment. They have a student loan payment. They get a credit score. So all kinds of reality type things that we as adults deal with.
Well, it's good to know that the kids are learning at a very young age.
Yeah.
Very valuable lessons. Thanks to you and everyone at True for all that you guys are doing.
Well, thank you for inviting us on. We appreciate it. We love what we do.
Great to see you, Kelly.
Thank you.
Kelly Hattler is Community Education Manager at True Community Credit Union.